Okie dokie artichoke. We have a special guest here today, and we got to make this quick. For some reason, I've been thinking that we need to make these lives super long, and we don't have to do that anymore. Also, we're on a time crunch, so like I said, we have a special guest today. We have the better-looking counterpart in the
better-looking sibling.
So, would you like to introduce yourself and tell the lovely people who you are?
Hi, everyone. My name is Tori, and I am Connor's younger sister.
Perfect. Awesome. And what do you do?
Right now, I'm getting my MBA, and I graduate on Friday, and then I'm going into medical sales in a month.
Let's go. Okay. All right. So, we are celebrating this one all weekend this weekend, and I got a little trip next weekend. I hear. So,
okay.
Yeah. Also, drop your name and where you're from. And if I can read this from this far away, I'll shout it out. And, Oh, yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
So you're Tori from Pittsburgh.
Yes.
And I'm Connor from Pittsburgh. So, yeah. Let us know where you're from when you're tuning in, and we'll give you a little shout out, okay? All right. So this is going to be like 15 minutes. I got 8 quick ones. 8 ones we're just going to go through real quick. And, let's do it. So, awesome. We got Susie from Tampa.
I love Tampa. I want to move there someday.
Tori loves Tampa. Is it Tampa Bay or is it just Tampa?
I think it's like the same thing.
Yeah, I think you're right. Simon from Manchester, UK. We got Jessa from Philippines. We've got, I saw Brenda from UK check in. Hey, Brenda. David from West Virginia. It's gonna be hard to read that. So, all right, let's get into this. Yeah. So, Tori from Pittsburgh, Connor from Pittsburgh, in Pittsburgh. So let's do this. So, All right. So let's get into it. First question is this: what is the best and worst part about being a sister?
Oh, okay. I don't know about the worst part. I feel like the best part about being a sister and like having a sibling is you have like a built-in best friend, and you can go to them for anything, and they do everything with them. I don't know. I guess the worst part is we fought a lot growing up, and I would throw things at him, and we fought a lot. So I guess that comes with being a sister. You're always going to nag your brother, but as we got older, we became best friends, and we don't really fight as much. So I guess worst part is fighting, and best part is them being your best friend.
So, when did we stop fighting?
I think whenever you went to college. Because whenever you're around each other so much, then you like go crazy and you get sick of each other. But when you have that like separation, then you like miss each other, you don't fight as much. So, and he's 2 years older, so when he went to college, that's when I'd say we stopped fighting.
I think the moment we stopped fighting was, I remember I was in college and you tweeted something. Do you remember that?
No. I
remember it, and I'm like, all right, we have turned the chapter on this like, I don't even know what that was. But yeah, that was we even have video of you were a baby and I was like pushing you.
Yeah, when I was a baby, he was even pushing me in my little bouncy thing. So even when I was born. I
literally thought we were never gonna stop like fighting like in our entire lives. But yeah, okay, that's great answer. That's great. So best and worst part is built-in best friend, and worst part is sometimes you're gonna like be each other's mortal enemies, basically, and maybe could be both, as you get older. So great answer on that. All right. Oh, this is a good one. Question number 2 is: does Tori ever I guess what I should ask you. Do you ever give me dating advice?
Yeah, I would definitely say I do. I remember he asked me when he was in college if he should be texting a girl every day. Like, if you're talking to her, yeah, you should be texting her every day, or else, like, that's weird, and she's going to think you're mad at her. So, yeah, I definitely give him dating advice. He definitely needs it, especially when he came off of Love Island. I had to help him out with some dating advice, but, yeah, I'd say I do. I don't know. Would you say you take it?
Well, I remember I remember we were in the car. I don't know where we were driving, but I remember asking that.
Yeah, if you should text a girl.
Because I had never asked you. We don't really talk about that, you know. And that was the first time that I like went to you and asked that, and you're like, "Yeah, dude."
I was like, "Why would you even not ask that? Like, that's common sense."
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah, you do. You do. Not lately.
And I give you life advice. Like when you were trying to figure out your career, I gave you life advice too.
What did you tell me?
I don't remember, but I remember we were in the airport and I was talking to you about it. You were going like back and forth on what to do, but so
we were in there.
Yeah, we were in the airport. I picked you up from when you came back from somewhere.
What?
It was in like December. It's when you were like just about to start working.
Oh, I know what you mean. Wait.
And you were like,
oh, I know what you mean. Wait, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, like when I started to work at Deloitte.
Yeah,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You were like,
I know what you
second
mean.
guessing it because you wanted to move and all that stuff. We're homebody people, so when he left Pittsburgh, that was big.
Yeah. Okie dokie. It's going great. Yeah, is it going well?
Yeah, I don't know how much it's already been, but
we're just killing it out here. All right, so next question is when you're looking back on everything that you have done throughout your 24 years of existence, what are you most proud of?
I'd say going back to grad school, getting my MBA. I really believe in, higher education. I love learning. I love school. And I got my MBA in a year. So that was pretty awesome. So yeah, I would say I'm most proud of getting my MBA and going to grad school. And you have your master's too. So we definitely support getting your master's and going to grad school. Definitely will help you out in your next career for sure.
Heck yeah. Would you say it was the hardest thing you've ever done?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely
was the hardest thing. Just because it was an accelerated program. It was a year. A lot of tears were shed, but, it was worth it.
Nice. That's good. Like, how much harder was it from, let's say, like undergrad?
Oh, my God. It was like night and day. I went to the same school for undergrad and grad, so it was like, at least I was familiar with like the type of learning environment and the professors, but the difference in work was like night and day. But definitely worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Okay. We gotta keep the pace up a little bit here. So, next one, who's your favorite family member? Easy one.
Definitely not him. My family means the world to me. I love each of them. I'm super close with them all. So I can't pick a specific one, but I do love them all. They're all good people.
Do you want to know who I think yours is?
Who?
Who do you think?
Grammy? I don't know. Yeah. I'm super, super close with my grandma. So, but like I said, I love every one of my family members, but I am very close with my grandma for sure.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair. Okay. I think we should just skip that one. That's kind of dumb. Yeah, we're skipping it. Next one, because it's like everyone gets the same answer. So, this is interesting. So, someone asked, what is the one thing that you are the most different than me in?
Oh, 100% our personalities. Growing up, he was so shy. He didn't want to talk. I was the outgoing one. He never wanted to admit that he was shy either. Now all of a sudden he loves to be an introvert. But I'm very extroverted. I'm very outgoing. I can literally talk to anyone. And he's more like reserved and quiet. And I'm extremely loud. I'm like you saw my mom on this live. We're very, very loud people. So yeah, I would definitely, we just have two completely different personalities. He's an introvert. I'm an extrovert. So I would say that's where we're most different.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say like if we were at one thing that I did like about having a sibling is like when we were at whether it was like family things.
Like
or,
family events?
Yeah. Like,
I would be the one talking.
Well, like, I'd always be able to just stand next to you and not say anything.
And I would carry the conversation,
Yeah.
That's like the first thing that comes to mind, too.
Yeah. I would say if, like, you're at a party, Tori's probably more fun and interesting to talk to than I am. You probably don't want to come and talk to me.
Oh my god.
I probably wouldn't be at the party. She would though. I'd probably say
he would not be at the party. I would be there. He would not be. I would have to drag him to go.
Yeah, I would say that. And then off of that one is, what is the one thing that you think that we are the most similar in?
I would say we definitely have a lot of similar like interests. You know, we really like to be active and work out. We have really similar music tastes. We always send each other songs. We're very like family oriented people. So yeah, I'd say those things are pretty similar.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. Yeah. That was almost harder to, I feel like that was hard. It's harder to like come up with something on the spot. But I think that's good, yeah. Versus like different, you know?
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting, like. Okay, but last one, we're wrapping this up. This is gonna be a little quickie. This is how we wrapped up the one with our mom, and this is how we're gonna wrap up the one with Tori. So, what is the biggest red flag in a guy?
Wait, that was you? Mom answered that?
Yeah, mom answered that.
Really? Okay, biggest red flag in a guy I would say is if he's just like not motivated. He has like no goals or no dreams. That's super important to me. You know, you got to be driven. You got to have goals. You got to have dreams. You got to be motivated. And they definitely have to be, you know, family oriented, just because family is a super big part of our lives. I definitely want family to be important to him as well. So yeah, those are some red flags. If they don't care about the family and they aren't driven or motivated.
Love it. Okay. What?
I guess.
What did you say? What did you say before? That's the only question you saw because you asked.
Well, being, like, not having a job. Like, you know, that's not being motivated, you know?
That's the same thing. All right, so we got to have a job, we got to be motivated, and we got to love our family.
Yep.
Love it. I think that's a great way to cap this off. We got to go meet our dad and stepmom and go out of the town real quick. So, I hope you have a great rest of your Thursday. And maybe you'll be seeing Tori come back on maybe sometime soon, hopefully. So, all right. Love you guys always, and see you soon. Peace.
Bye.
That was fun.